Hello, WPF Weather Division. So we don't normally do recaps during playoffs, but I don't know. I decided I wanted to kind of go over the games and analyze them for playoffs. So first off, we have Andre against Hamish. Andre, the number one seed, who went undefeated. Team, as you can see, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Ursaluna, Blood Moon, Sinistcha, Crobat, Mega Mawile, Mega Delphox, Raichu, Sneasel, and Alolan Golem. And I did play against Andre in the regular season, and it is hard to prep against a fast mode with Crobat setting Tailwind plus Rapid Strike and Mega Delphox, and against slow mode, Sinistcha, Blood Moon, and Mega Mawile. And then there's also support with like Raichu with Follow Me to secure the Trick Room or the Tailwind. So very scary team, very strong Tail Room mode. And then on the right, we have Hamish. 8th seed, so barely making it. I think Hamish struggled in the beginning. Hamish ended 3-3. And in the power rankings, which I don't know if Dolphin released it yet, but we discussed Hamish's team was basically all physical. The only, I guess, special Mon was Charge Bug. Everything was physical. And I think halfway through the season, he dropped some stuff, picked up Nihilego and Screamtail. Actually, I can check right now. Hamish, where did you drop it? You dropped Tinkaton and Entei for Nihilego and Screamtail. The week after he made those transactions, he won. And the week after that, he also won. His final week, he did lose, though. But I think they were good changes, and that, snuck him into playoffs. So let's go over this first game. We see Andre with both his Megas, the Raichu, Sinistcha, Blood Moon, and it says Dark. Showdown's weird with the Urshifu, but this is Rapid Strike. Hamish brought Mega Zeraora, Ogerpon Hearthflame, Scrafty Nihilego, Chien-Pao, and Screamtail. So kind of like just the top mons from both sides. No Charge Book Turbinet, So we see Raichu Sinistcha lead against Ogerpon, Mega Zera. Raichu uses Follow Me. I'm gonna actually play this on normal. I normally watch them fast when I watch them on my own. So Zeraora coaching doesn't get redirected by Follow Me because it specifically says you coach your ally. The Follow Me goes off. Ogerpon, has to attack there, and this allows the helmet taken. This allows the Trick Room to go up. So Scrafty comes in. Ogerpon, trying to delay some turns, just protects. Scrafty's a bulky monster, doesn't mind the Masagacha that much. And then here's the switch into Blood Moon and Mawile. There's a hard Trick Room mode. Let's see. I think Hamish might have thought Blood Moon would come on that side. Because, Sinistcha was on the right. So he might have thought Blood Moon would try to come on this side and attack. Or just taking out that slot would have been good too. Ogerpon attacked with Cudgel. Actually, Sinistcha was here, so that would have hit Sinistcha. But Andre, got both of his threats in, and they didn't take too much damage. Mega Zera comes in. I think the sack so Scrafty can reset Fake Out. Rock Slide comes out. They double into that right slot, so Mega Zera's down. One turn of Trick Room left, and Scrafty gets Intimidate and has Fake Out active. Sinistcha comes in on the left. Hospitality heals up the Blood Moon a little bit. And Ogerpon hits Sinistcha with the Akaberry, so it gets to live. And then immediately it dies right after. Scrafty parting shotting, possibly predicting a switch there, and it's kind of a neutral play because the he was faked out last turn, but still weakening the Blood Moon, pretty safe play. This Chien-Pao might be Sash, I don't remember. Might be Sash, and that's why if he attacked, maybe he didn't mind that. We get Raichu. We know Raichu has Follow Me. Just double protect here. Just scouting, it seems like. And we do see Vacuum Wave from Blood Moon, but it does have a special attack drop. So yeah, as we see, that does not KO. Xianpao killed the Blood Moon. And I mean, Ogerpon has no reason not to play Cudgel on this slot. So he goes for that. Follow Me Raichu with no one left. And Hamish takes that first game. Game 2. Let's see. We have Raichu with Mega Delphox lead, actually, against Mega Zera and Ogerpon. So trying to go a little faster this time instead of going Trick Room. Good protect by Delphox. Zera does get Fake Out potentially. The Raichu does nuzzle Ogerpon, which is pretty big. Electro Web still manages to hit the Delphox, lower the speed. Heat Wave does about half to both. Raichu's still alive. I was like, where's the Rocky Helmet? Ivy Cudgel doesn't make contact. We get another Follow Me, another Heat Wave. It's single target now. Oh, that didn't kill. And then Cudgel takes that out. Since that comes in, Delphox is full HP now. I don't know why the Zera protected again there. Zera is faster than this, right? Yeah. So I'm not sure why Zera went for a protect there. Or potentially get the double protect. Ogerpon dies and you bring in like Qianpao and you can get a coaching on it. Something like that. You want to keep this, but you don't want to risk something else taking damage. But Ogerpon goes down. Well, they both go down. So it's looking good for Andre at this point. Qianpao Scrafty. I believe Qianpao threatens both kills here. Urshifu Rapid Strike coming in naturally resists. Qianpao takes 30. Knockoff is huge here because Urshifu was scarfed, meaning it would have threatened Qianpao, but now it gets us better and dives to Psychic Fangs. Sinja comes in, takes a bunch from Knockoff thanks to Sword of Ruin. We get a Rage Powder, which messes up the Sucker Punch. Delphox gets the Heat Wave, but Qianpao does have a Sash. Sinja goes down. Okay, so this was a cool turn. Because maybe that just only Dark move is Sucker Punch, because Qianpao is naturally faster. Delphox uses Will-O-Wisp on Qianpao to dodge Sucker. It also guarantees Qianpao dies next turn. But Scrafty still does so much damage. Even with Sword of Ruin, I think this has investment. And this Heat Wave just barely doesn't. It does have Levitate. Okay, I thought I was going crazy watching the replay. When we did the draft, these Megas had, Blaze Torrent, Overgrow, and Showdown implemented Levitate because of the reveals for these Megas. So this was supposed to have Blaze, meaning this should have killed. Because if we go back, it had 66. It does 60. Yeah, Blaze would have killed, but this is actually an illegal bring. So I guess it balances out. Yeah. If that was Blaze, we would have gone game 3. But yeah, Hamish, with the upset as the 8th seed, takes out the number 1 seed in playoffs. Now, we're going to go on to game 2. And it didn't pause. I hate everything. I specifically went to settings to set this up. Why did my hotkey not work? Okay, I guess I'll have to change this stuff live. That's stupid. The next game, let me pull it up here. Who was the for Piranha Plant against Nacho? Sorry, I'm just changing the teams we have here. Piranha Plant. Oh, this is all weird. Okay. Sorry, this is taking a second. I already forgot where it was. Sorry. I think this was you. Oh my god, why's your logo tiny? And then team 2. I'm not gonna edit this. This is Nacho. Wait, Nacho, what was your team? Okay, do have it. I think there might. Oops, I think there might be a couple teams that I don't have their logo. I'm just gonna manually move this. Oh, why the square mesh? God, we're doing it live. Just stay there. Okay. Good. All right. Piranha Plant and Nacho. Piranha Plant is the 4th seed, and Nacho the 5th seed. All right. Piranha Plant. Genesig, Zeraora, Heatran, Mega Dragonite, Illuminate, Basculegion, Togetic, Mega Chestnut, and Walrein. Nacho, Tornadus, Ursaluna, Manaphy, Mega Darkrai, Celia, Fungus, Earthworm, Wigglytuff, Arcanine. I don't think either of these teams made changes. No. Okay. I recall Piranha Plant definitely utilized a lot of extreme speed between Genesect and Mega Dragonite. Nacho, kind of similar to Andre's team with Tail Room. We have the Tornadus setting Tailwind, and we have Cresselia for Trick Room. And Ursaluna, base 50 speed is enough to outspeed some stuff in Tailwind. This Ursaluna has been the carry of his team. Just Gut Flame Orb standard set, it just does so much damage, and Cresselia is a great partner for it. Mega Darkrai, very strong. I don't think it really put up numbers. Oh, actually, no, it kind of did. It went 10-4. Okay. Well, yeah, it went 10-4, and then the Ursaluna went 13-7. It got number 3 on the leaderboard. Manaphy, Manaphy's just very bulky, gets Tail Glow, and with Cresselia healing, Fungus Redirection, like it's a strong team. A lot of just power with like 1 or 2 support pieces on both sides. We have like Illumise here, who Illumise came like every game, I think. And then we have, Cresselia doing a lot of work here. Game 1, Heatran, Illumise, Genesect, Mega Dragonite, Zeraora, Basculegion. Nacho brought Fungus, Big Dog Fungus, Tornadus, Manaphy, Cresselia, Luna, Arcanine. You might see a little bit of the chat on the right. You can ignore that. Zeraora fake out the Cresselia. Heatran Eruption. Getting a good lead here because Nacho led with slow Pokemon. If he had led like Tornadus or Manaphy, that Eruption plan wouldn't have worked. It would have been threatened. Fungus is brought down to Sash, and Cresselia flinches. So the Fungus gets the Spore on Heatran. Cresselia went after, meaning it tried to Trick Room. We get the switch out into the Ursaluna. Zeraora taunts the Cresselia. This Zeraora does not want Trick Room to go up, but Cresselia has the Mental Herb and gets the Trick Room up. Ursaluna gets the Flame Orb, and now it's big scary time. Dragonite comes in on Earthquake. Zeraora having the Focus Sash, but Cresselia picks it off with Ice Beam. We have Genesect come in, gets the attack boost. Dragonite Protect, stalling Trick Room turn double Protect. Does it? Oh, it goes for Ice Beam because Dragonite multi-scale. But he decides to Mega anyways. They just double Extreme Speed into Ursaluna. Does a lot of damage. Genesect goes down. But now there's a threat on Ursaluna with E-Speed. Crest gets a big Ice Beam. Heatran comes in, still sleeping. But the Ursaluna does go down, and Crest picks up the kill on the Mega Dragonite. Now it's just a sleeping Heatran against Cresselia Manaphy. Manaphy does over half with Scald. Heatran goes for Eruption, which is doing no damage at this point. We actually get a forfeit. Yeah, Manaphy just kills that turn. Moving on to game 2. Zeraora Basculegion against Arcanine Tornadus. So big switch up here from Nacho, not starting with the Trick Room setup. We get a Sunny Day from the Tornadus as Arcanine blocks the Fake Out. Tailman comes out, Solar Beam into Basculegion, which is really cool tech. If this is special Arcanine, I think this is AV Basculegion. That it took less than half. We do get a coaching out of Zero. We have seen him bring that quite a bit. Look at how much damage that did. The liquidation in the sun with the Pasho, but it did crit. It does have to be Arcanine. Bleak Wind comes out, just some good spread damage. Heat Wave comes out. Both of Chronoplan's guys are low. Double up into Arcanine, and that is now gone. Now comes in Ursaluna. Gets Aqua Jetted. Another crit. Wait, what? Hello? Basculegion is critting everything. Tornadus picks it off. Earthquake hits nothing on the field. Zera comes in. Only one turn of Tailwind left. Good Fake Out on the Ursaluna. Bleak Wind misses on Zera, so he gets to live another turn. Dragonite goes for Outrage. Chronoplant did bring physical Mega Dragonite a lot this season. Tailwind comes out. Zera picks off the Tornadus. And Ursaluna takes out the Mega Dragonite. Now we have Fungus. When I was watching this, I did not think it was Fungus in the back. It would probably, considering the Tailwind mode, I would think Manaphy. Manaphy gets like a tail blow off, and then just kills everything. But we have Fungus in the back. Genesect Protect. We get a Rage Powder. And we get a Coaching. And Chronoplant guessed right, I guess, on which target Ursaluna would attack. Considering it's a Fungus, it might not even have attack, so good call there. But next turn, Ursaluna goes for Protect. Does not want to get hit by the E-Speed. I don't think it kills at this range. And the Spore comes out. Zera gives another Coaching, maybe like +2 defense. Genesect can take a hit from Ursa. Maybe that's why he valued that more than trying to taunt Fungus. But the Spore comes out, which is huge. Because now, I don't know if Zera can even hit this Ursaluna. We see Fake Out, Coaching, Plasma Fist. The previous game, Fake Out, Taunt, Coaching, Plasma. It can't touch Ursaluna. So it just attacks the Fungus. It actually hits Effect Spore, which is funny. Genesect, with those buffs, does survive. Foul Play takes off the Zeraora, so the Effect Spore didn't matter. But that was pretty cool. And then Ursaluna picks off the Genesect. And this is actually another upset. Nacho was the lower seed in this matchup. Alright, let me set up the next one. Next one's me! Right? I think the next one's me. I keep losing where stuff is. What's your team? Oh, I know what your team is. This is... Bro, some of these logos just come in massive resolutions. Oh my god! Dude, why's your logo so big? Alright, get in that little box. Good. Team 2. That's crazy. I don't know if I have my team in this place, in this folder. I don't. I have to go look for my own logo. What team am I using for this? I have a couple different teams that I use. Okay, there's that one. Okay, sick. I love this logo. Will look cool. Okay, cool. Did I change? Yes. Okay. Did I set this up? Yes. Okay. So Kicks was the second seed. His last game, he did lose against, I forget who. But almost undefeated. Very scary team. In the power ranking, I did say it was a bit odd taking Flutter and Bundle because they're a little similar. They're both really fast. Have access to booster to basically outspeed everything. They both have speed control with Icy Wind, and they both are strong special attackers. But it ended up working for him. You know, yeah, I thought like them fighting over the booster energy could be a problem, or fighting over Focus Sash, because they're both Fluttermane is weak on the defense side and Bundle is weak on the special defense side. But he has made it work. Other notable. Oh, actually, did you make changes? You dropped Malamar and Scovillain for Mega Electros and Squawkabilly. I think Mega Eel came to one game, and I think Squawk didn't come to any. Other notable guys on his team, Mega Scrafty, even though the rules that we used, Mega Scrafty just has Shed Skin, it just has great stats. It's very bulky, and it does like the same stuff regular Scrafty does: Fake Out, Parting Shot, and decently strong damage with just dual stab, knock, drain punch, stuff like that. But it has been so good for him. The other mon that I think is noteworthy is Grafii. Jakes has made Grafii look incredible. I think he's run it like with attack investment often, which I think has caught people off guard. But Prankster Encore is just so good. And I think he brought out some. I'm trying to remember. He definitely brought out some other tech with this guy. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah, he's done a lot with Grafii. My team, well, let me run down his team real quick. Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, Victini, Corviknight, Garchomp, Grafii, Mega Scrafty, Mega Electros, and Squawkabilly. My team, hold on, this is bothering me. My team, Mega Kangaskhan, Landorus, Meowstic, Darkrai, Amoonguss, Mega Raichu X, Iron Valiant, Fletchinder, Duskull, and Empoleon. One sec. Weird. So, Fluttermane is number 2 kill leader at 14 and 6. Number 1 kill leader is my Landorus at 16 and 5. Just throwing that out there, mentioning the top 3 kill leaders of the season, and we see how they perform in a playoff, or also how like the team ended up doing. So yeah, Landorus has been a big guy for me. He's been great, and he's also costed me a couple games by missing Sandseer in very crucial times. But just a bunch of damage. Kangaskhan had also done great. I don't. Oh, it's actually number 7 in the kill leader, 12 and 7. A lot of those kills are just from Seismic Toss. It's so silly. It's so silly that Seismic Toss works like that. Yeah, this team, my team, has really been, Mega King's gone to Landorus carrying. Yeah, mostly them two, and kind of like supporting Cat. Meowstic has come often because the Prankstermon is, usually good, and it has Fake Out. And then Valiant, I think Valiant has come more offensively. Just, fairy fighting stuff, usually good. Just offensive guy. So in this match, we see the Bundle, Victini, Mega Scrafty, Fluttermane, Grafii, Garchomp. I brought Mega Kangaskhan, Darkrai, Iron Valiant, Empoleon, Landorus, and Fletchinder. The thing about this matchup, I actually have the pace from both of them, from my team and from my opponent. So I will, if I can find it. So I will put those up on screen right now. And make sure that it looks right. Okay. So go on, we'll just go over them quick, and in game I'll explain thought processes and stuff. So we see Bundle has a booster with Blizzard, Encore, Icy Wind, Protect, which is Ice Spam, and Speed Control. Victini has AV with Bolt Strike, Glaciate, Recreate, and Quick Attack. 180 attack, 220 speed, and 108. Glaciate's special, right? That's Kieran's move. Okay, so that was just there as, I guess, another means of speed control. We have Mega Scrafty, Adamant, 212 attack. Yeah, that makes sense. In game, I was like, why is this doing so much? Fake Out, Break, Parting Shot, Knockoff. The Flutter main has a sash, so I did mention Bundle and Flutter will usually have the booster and the sash. Ice Wind, T-Bolt, Moonblast, Protect. Just straight up offensive. This actually confuses me now. I thought it had more bulk. Okay. We see Grafia, Cobra Cloak, Adamant, just max attack, max speed. I'm telling you, this guy was breaking offensive Grafia. Low Kick, Encore, Gunk Shot, Scary Phase. And then Garchomp, Stomping Tantrum, Liquidation, Sleep Talk, Rock Slide. So the Sleep Talk, my Moong is for some prep here. Of note, this Garchomp doesn't have EVs. I don't think it ended up mattering. But yeah, it wasn't until after the game that he noticed that. Let's go on to my team. I have Kangaskhan. Okay, I just want to note, these are pretty simple EVs, right? 3 stats most, right? Well, they're all 3 stat, but it's like max speed, max special attack, and then like a couple left over, right? Max, and a couple left over. This is probably hitting a benchmark of something. I don't know what this is creeping. Then you look at mine. Max 252 HP, 84 attack, 4 defend, 164 speed F, and 4 speed. We have Dark Right, 28 HP, 28 attack, 4 defense, max special attack, 196 modest, black glasses. Okay, Dark Bull Sucker, Ice Beam Protect. This sucker should do half to Flutter Me due to its weak defense. Dark Bull is pretty spammable. Ice Beam to hit the Garchomp. Because Dark Pulse hit everything else except Scrafty. Valiant. Wise Glasses, in retrospect, this should have probably been a Focus Sash. But I had Life Orb on here, as you see, Landorus has the Life Orb and the Item Clause. So right before the game, I just put Wise Glasses. This probably should have been Focus Sash. This one's straightforward. Max, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, T-Wave, Vacuum Wave, Protect. Empoleon, max HP, 196 special, 60 speed. This outspeeds... I want to say it outspeeds Flutter and Tailwind. I think that's what it was for. Scald, Flash Cannon, Helping Hand, Protect. We have Landorus, Life from Sheer Force, Max, Simba. Earth Power, Sandseer, Gravity, Protect. So I can't hit Corviknight unless I set up Gravity. But the ground spam looks strong into his team. Then we have Fletchender with the Eviolite, max HP, 36 attack. I forget who is guaranteed like doing half HP to. But 36 attack, Adamant, Brave Bird. This was some benchmark. 212 defense, 4 speed up, 4 speed. This 4 speed actually matters because in Tailwind, was it Tailwind? Maybe this was for Flutter, and then Empoleon was for like, what's the next fastest thing? Grafia, maybe? Because I think Empoleon, even with Tailwind, does not speed Flutter. Something like that. Fletchender with Tailwind, Will-O-Wisp, Brave Bird, and Quick Guard. The only Fake Out user that Kicks has is the Scrafty. But the Quick Guard was more so for like Encore Grafia. I originally had Mental Herb before the Life Orb that I had on this. I had Mental Herb. I moved this item around a lot. But then I was like, Grafia, Like, there could be situations where I attack the other slot, and then I get encored, but I break encore and I can still attack and whatever, right? But I was like, I think if it's on the field, it's just gonna attack me. And I didn't go over Kangaskhan. Careful nature for stuff like Flutter and Bundle. Fake out, Seismic Touch, Sucker Punch, Protect. Of note, I mean, most people run this anyways, but I have Scrappy on here, so I can fake out the Flutter before I Mega. So let's get into the actual games. So we see Kick Brought, Bundle, Victini, Mega Scrafty, Flutter Mango, Fire, Garchomp. I was surprised to not see Corviknight. I thought Corviknight was hard to break for my team. If you look at my team, right, my Fire type is a Fletchender, so not a lot of offense there for his weakness. My Electric type is Mega Raichu X, which you could say could have come, but considering there's like Flutter Mane, Iron Bundle, that could blow it up. Garchomp, I can't remove Garchomp so easily either, aside from like Darkrai Ice Beam. There's Scrafty, Intimidate. Scrafty can also tank hits from Raichu X. I don't know about Play Rough. I didn't bother even considering Raichu X on this team. So yeah, the Electric and Fire not coming. So it seemed that for me, I thought it was hard for me to beat Corviknight, so I was surprised it didn't come. I think it was the Victini I didn't expect to come. And on my side, you see the Mega Kangaskhan. Actually, we went over this. I'm just going to get into the game then. So we see the Scrafty lead, Flutterman lead, and I led Kangaskhan, Valiant. My plan was always leading Kangaskhan, so I could fake out whatever's here. I didn't go over Valiant's move. It was Moonblast, Thunderbolt, Vacuum Wave, Protect. I remembered. This lead covered like a really fast lead of Flutter Bundle, because Valiant, Vacuum Wave, Oakland Bundle, and Sash, and this Kangaskhan was meant to always fake out Flutter. Flutter is pretty safe lead because it outspeeds everything, and you can scout with Protect, or you can Ice Twin, or you can do whatever, right? So I expected Flutter to lead, and I was going to fake out it every time. That was the game one plan. We see Intimidate. Oh, Scrappy actually blocked the Intimidate. Oh, you know what? I didn't notice that in the game. So that's like, on his side, that's a scout. Because you can see I'm Scrappy, meaning I might just fake out Flutter. So he just protects Flutter. So that's valid. So yeah, I don't Mega, try to fake out. I just Boomblast this slot, and that did nothing. In my calcs, that should have done upwards of 20%. So I was like, this is probably very bulky, maybe AV. Next turn, I just Mega. I'm like, okay, fine. I can't fake out anymore. Protect Val because Moonblast. Here, the Glaciate's out. So I'm like, okay, this might be like utility Victini. I just toss that guy. Do a lot, get him low. Swap out my guy, obviously. I don't want to. I don't have the sass. I should have. Don't have the sass. Go Empoleon. Yeah, Empoleon. The reason Empoleon came to this matchup was actually to help against Flutter Bundle. And in Tailwind, it actually is a little bit threatening with Scald and Flash Cannon. So I just sucker Victini, sick. And I chew that Moonblast. 23% though. Not nothing, right? Competitive. My competitive triggers. Another reason I brought Empoleon to this game. So I protect, just double protect because fake out. And I see the Thunderbolt here, so that's a little scary. The Flutter ends up protecting this turn. I attack the Scrafty and just toss the Scrafty. I'll be honest, I don't remember. Oh, I remember why. I have a little bit of speed on Empoleon, so I expected to outspeed this Scrafty. But as we saw in the Pokepace, this Scrafty actually also had some speed. So yeah, the plan was remove the Scrafty. Fluttermane isn't really threatening either of these guys. But we do see Scrafty, it does outspeed Napoleon and manages to do big damage. Chople came in clutch there. But overall, good turn. Garchomp comes out. Oh, Garchomp was in this game. I thought Garchomp only came in game 2, hence why I was saying the no EVs wasn't as big a deal, but it did come in game 1, so that is rough for kicks. I sucker the Flutter. I do, okay. I do 42 with sucker. Oh, I was intimidated. Okay. During the actual battle, I saw this damage and I was like, this is like a weird bulky flutter. I think the whole set, I was like, this is a weird bulky flutter. Oh my god, I should have intimidated. Oh, okay. So I was playing around this flutter and I'm doing calcs. I was putting like max HP in the calc. Okay. I protect Napoleon because the deep is coming, right? There's stomping. Does 28 with. I mean, it was helmet, so I think it would have been bulky. But it could have had attack. It could have done maybe closer to 40 if it had attack investment. I protect Kangaskhan. I think because I wanted to keep the sucker up. Oh no, because I wanted to just have more guys. Because I have Fletchend in the back to set Tailwind. So then Kangaskhan plus Valiant could win the game. So I set up my Tailwind. I get off another sucker on Flutter. I eat that Moonblast, right? Easy Moonblast. Rock Slide misses Fletchender. Very, very unfortunate. But I am Eviolite, and I do have some defense bulk near max. And in the calc, it doesn't kill. It does, I think, 70. But it's still, unfortunate that happens. I still have Gale Wings. Oh well, Tailwind's up too. But I'm just like, okay, Fletchender will go for the Flutter because I can't die to Rock Slide. So it does. What's the word? I get to play differently because of that dodge, right? So I try to Brave Bird here because even if you protect, my Gale Wings is intact. If Garchomp decides to go for Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan tosses. I kill myself to Rocky Helmet Rush. Oh, I only got one toss off. I thought I got hit twice. Okay, whatever. But because I killed myself, this Stomping Tantrum goes into Fletchender, and I still have Gale Wings. So I just do the same turn again. I kill Flutter, and Valiant, Moonblast will kill Garchomp. So I take game 1. Game 2, I think game 2, I expect some different Pokemon from kicks. I'm trying to remember the logic here. Because I think what I end up bringing is Kangaskhan, Darkrai, Valiant, and Polion. I think that's the 4 that I end up bringing. Or did I still bring Fletchender? I actually forgot. I know I don't bring Landers this game. I think there'll be a shakeup for sure from kicks, but I'm unsure of what it is. But I always leave Kangaskhan for the fake out. So we see Grafaiai, Garchomp, Kangaskhan, and I just lead the Fletchender. I was like, let me get Tailwind right away, I guess. Because there's no Flutter lead, I'm just gonna Mega right away. I fake out this guy. That's damage. I think at this, but that's why I knew this guy's offensive. And I just get my Tailwind up. And this is where the covert's revealed, plus the Rock Slide, Fletchender dies. I'm like, okay, I need to put the gas on. I need to attack, right? Scrafty comes in, gets off an Intimidate, which is good. I protect on what I expect is Encore, and then I attack Grafaiai with Darkrai to just nullify this Encore trap. Garchomp comes in. Darkrai Kangaskhan cannot beat the Scrafty, right? kind of the only thing on my team that can one-shot this Scrafty is Valiant. So I am in a little bit of a tough spot. I do have Ice Beam to one-shot Garchomp. Let's see, I protected King last turn. Oh, Scrafty now has Fake Out Pressure on both of us. So I think I double protect this turn. Oh no, I switch hard into Val. And just Oko Garchomp. Yeah. Go play by me. Right. I don't want to like hype myself too much. I think the thought process was for one, you don't know I have Ice Beam. Just take out Chomp. If Scrafty attacks Kangaskhan, Valiant comes in and I resist. If you take out Darkrai, Valiant's still in, and then Kangaskhan comes out with Fake Out Pressure. And I'm in a 2v2 and I have Fake Out Pressure. We see Brick Break come out. Yeah, Valiant takes that. So Flutter is here. I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. This turn, I am predicting the Mega Scrafty to protect on what feels like obvious Moonblast from Valiant. I feel like there's just a double protect turn to kill the last turn of Tailwind. Or Kangaskhan, Scrafty just protects and Flutter attacks Valiant. I'm chipped, which means even if I had a Sash, it wouldn't matter, and Flutter can KO me. And with Darkrai Val, I think I don't know if them two together kill Flutter. I think because I was assuming this was bulky Flutter, I checked Calcs and like a double up from these two didn't kill. And there was a chance to protect, and I was like, okay. Let me switch into Kangaskhan so I get Fake Out Pressure on the Scrafty. And I'm going to target this Flutter to get some chip, to get it into like Sucker from Kangaskhan. We see Protect from Flutter, and I attacked it. Scrafty did not protect and kills Darkrai. And now I feel like I'm in a bad spot. Because Valiant comes in, Flutter can just attack. 2 Suckers from Kangaskhan. At this point, I don't think kills. And it's rough now. But this interaction tells me I don't think Scrafty has Protect. So I will keep that in mind if we go to Game 3. So I come in, I protect Val, I fake out... Oh, I fake out Scrafty because... Okay, this is what it was. I have Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave plus Seismic Toss, I think, has a chance to kill this Scrafty after Fake Out Chip. So I Fake Out, Flutter, it goes for Moonblast on Val. Okay. And I take no damage that turn. I protect... I want to protect that. Why did I... I'm trying to recall why I protect. I think I might have needed actually maybe more chip. I'm trying to recall actually. Or what I was trying to do. I think I might have gone for that so that I could get this toss off here. No, because Scrafty always attacks me. I remember this turn, I took a really long time because I was trying to... Like, the position looked bad, and I was just sitting here trying to figure out how I get out. And I can't recall what the plan was here on Protect. I sucker the Flutter, and I do overhab this time. And I was confused because last time when I had the Intimidate, I did less. Oh, okay, I see it now. If I get that Protect... No, because you just kill me this turn, right? Flutter kills Valiant. Oh, because you're Brick Break. That's right. Because he's Brick Break. And he only showed Brick Break as a fighting attack this whole time. King is going to live in Brick Break. So if I get that double protect off, then the following turn I just keep suckering the Flutter and Val just Moonblast here. And I would have won the game off that if I get that double protect. Yeah, there we go. I figured it out. But I don't get the double protect. I killed Flutter, but Scrafty killed me back. So we go to game 3. And I know this Scrafty's a problem. And Fluttermane. They're both big problems. I think he's not going to bring Bundle. It just feels like Bundle's not coming. I think I need to switch back to Empoleon to help with Flutter some more. And so it was tricky trying to decide who gets benched because I need Fletchinder for Tailwind. I need Empoleon defensively, and Kangaskhan's just really good here. Seismic Toss does a bunch of damage. So I had to pick one of these 3 as the last guy. Landorus, I think at this point I was expecting Chomp, Grafaiai, Flutter, Scrafty. And I was like, Landorus is actually not that great into these guys. I only do super effective damage to Grafaiai, but it outspeeds me. Flutter outspeeds me. And would take EP. Scrafty is very bulky, could probably take EP. Chomp. So it's between Darkrai and Valiant. And the other change up, I was going to bring Tailwind in the back. Game 2, I led with it, and it didn't end up working. So I was like, let me bring it in the back this time. And so let's see what the leads were here. We see Grafaiai, Victini. I lead Kangaskhan, Darkrai. Meaning I benched the Valiant. Which was a little crazy, considering Scrafty was a problem. But I was like, you know what? Fletchinder will carry. But yeah, Victini lead, which I was surprised by. I didn't think Victini was coming back. The game that it came, it didn't do much, right? That was game 1. It glaciated and just took 2 suckers and died, I think. So I was surprised here. Also surprised on Grafaiai, especially lead, because game 2 it was led, and I showed how I played around it. So I didn't expect this lead, and this felt a little. I was just caught off guard, so I wasn't sure how to proceed. Considering Kangaskhan has the pressure on Victini, and Grafaiai, and I have fake out pressure. And here I make a bold move because I have fake out pressure. I want to Seismic Toss on Scrafty coming in. Because if Scrafty comes in, these 2 guys, after fake out damage on Scrafty, these 2 guys combined cannot kill Scrafty, and he has kill pressure on both of us, and there's still a Grafaiai on the board that I have to be scared of. So I don't go for fake out. I go straight for the Seismic Toss. And I get it in the right slot. I double up the slot because in case you stay in, I'm killing you with Dark Pulse. And if you switch out, I'll get my toss damage, which is huge. Grafaiai shows low kick, and it does over half the Kangaskhan. So Grafaiai actually has kill pressure on me, so I need to be careful of that. I get the toss, Scrafty. Oh, and because I made this, I also made this harder because I didn't bring Valiant. So I knew Scrafty was going to be harder to deal with. But now Scrafty is very low, so I'm feeling good in this position. Next turn, I go hard. Oh my god, So I go hard Fletchinder. Because, Grafaiai has kill pressure on me. And I know I'm going to lose Gale Wings here. But between Mega Scrafty and Grafaiai, these guys combined cannot kill me because of how much bulk I have. So I save my Kangaskhan for fake out, potentially toss Entailment, and for sucker. And I am risking my Tailwind because if I don't have Tailwind, I probably lose the Flutter Main. And I protect Darkrai. Oh, because Fake Out was on the board too. And if you fake out this slot and like double that slot, Fletchinger is still fine. So I take the low kick. Gilman's is broken. I get Scary Face, which that was huge. Because the plan was Darkrai just kills Grafaiai, and Fletchinder with Gilman will kill Scrafty. Oh no, not with Gilman. Just being faster. But what ends up happening, that Scary Face on Fletchinder, so Darkrai does still go first, but it means Mega Scrafty outspeeds my Fletchinder and kills Darkrai, which is kind of scary if Chomp is in the back. Because between Kangaskhan, Darkrai, and Polion Fletchinder, Chomp is a little hard to kill, but I don't think it's Chomp in the back. I think it's Flutter. Just Flutter's so good here. So that's what I'm hoping for, right? And I Brave Bird take out the Mega Scrafty. So I bring in Kangaskhan because it's my fake out guy, right? In this position, Fletchinder's still chilling, by the way. Flutter and Victini, well, Victini's going to get fake outed. Flutter cannot take out Fletchinder, so I can get my Tailwind off still. I think, sorry, I'm going to go back here. I'm trying to think why I didn't Tailwind this turn. Oh, to remove Scrafty, because Scrafty was, yeah, I attacked so that Darkrai would live, essentially. I didn't expect the Scary Face, so that's why I did that. And I figured because I was expecting Flood on the back, I thought that it would be fine if I didn't set Tailwind up this turn because I'd be able to still be alive. I would Tailwind and Darkrai would target down the Victini slot. We saw it in the Pokepaste, but in game I didn't know that Flutter had Icy Wind. Protect, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, and I thought last move probably just Shadow Ball. I didn't think too hard about it. I just thought it would be Shadow Ball. So yeah, that's why I was like this. That's why I attacked here, because I figured in front of Flutter Main and Victini, Darkrai pressure Victini, Fletchinder could still get Tailwind off. But instead, this the position we're in, I figure Victini, Flutter hits me with Moonblast. I'm at 10%. Fletchinder wasn't touched, so I get my Tailwind up. Now I go hard in Polion. I go hard on Polion to reset the speed drop on Fletchinder. Because with that drop, I'm at normal speed basically. So I want that speed back up so that I outspeed both these guys and Tailwind and Brave Bird. Brave Bird actually does damage because I'm adamant with a little investment, and Fluttermane has weak defense, and Victini, between my other guys, is going to get chipped. Brave Bird still does like 40 to Victini, and it does like 70 to Flutter. So I was like, I'm going to risk my Empoleon here. If this is just Shadow Ball, it's kind of like a neutral thing into the slot, I'll eat that. If it's Thunderbolt, I don't like it, but I'll eat it. I'll take one. I don't expect a double up here because I think you want to take out Kangaskhan. My Sucker Punch is doing like half to both these guys. Also in Tailwind, I can just toss Victini. So I don't expect a double up in the Fletchinder slot. I Sucker Victini. I'll be honest, I didn't even think this, the Sucker. I don't have tossed it more, but I saw super effective and I clicked it. And we see Quick Attack. Oh shit, I don't recall the roll. I don't remember looking it up, but I don't know if that, as we saw, I'm max HP with like 4 attack, and this Victini is like 180 attack. But that was crazy. I did get my sucker off first, so even if I die, like if it didn't quick attack, oh, but Napoleon, I don't know. If it, let's ignore these two guys. If I sucker and you just attack me, it's like the same position. Like I would expect Kangaskhan to go down. The Flutter clicks T-Bolt into the slot. Napoleon lives. It's bulky. And because Victini went for, I think, between the quick attack and not clicking protect, because it's been here. No, it wasn't this game, but in the previous game, it hadn't clicked protect. I was like, maybe it doesn't have protect. I'm just gonna go for this. I should be dead, so even if it has protect, I might still be okay. So I just throw off the sucker again, and I'll have Napoleon attack Fluttermane. I was correct. It didn't protect. I take that out. Napoleon does go down. So yeah, Napoleon's not faster than Fluttermane, even with Tailwind up. It's just that fast. I bring in Fletchender. We see a protect here, which makes sense. Get rid of the last turn of Tailwind. I can't like increase Tailwind turns, so I just attack. I sucker. I get a little crit. That didn't matter. There's the Icy Wind. I didn't know that was here. But in this end game, like Sucker and Bravebird, you can't do anything. The thing I was worried about is if Kangaskhan went down, T-Bolts plus Bravebird recoil, I think kills Fletchender. So there was concern there, but yeah, Kangaskhan living that quick attack made the end game much easier. So yeah, Kangaskhan goes down, and Fletchender seals the game for me. My little 4-point Fletchender. It's just a crazy thing in VGC how powerful some low tiers can be just because of a niche they fill. Fletchender having Gale Wings, Tailwind is still like a really powerful tool. And then just in this matchup, its typing and having Eviolite made it, bulky enough to take the hits they needed to take. And this was another upset game because I was the lower seed here. I was number 7, and Kick was number 2. And I'm just now realizing that these. Well, what? Oh, the squares are not lined up. How'd that mess up? Oh, why is it locking there? I'll do it that way. God, this is noise. Can you just... That's the wrong thing. I'm keeping this in. Okay. And on to our last matchup. Sahi against Radiophobia. Sahi, Team 1. Where is it? And what's your logo? What's your logo? Okay, original. What the hell? Logo. There we go. I had a brain. Okay, found it. I legitimately forgot what it was, but luckily my eyes saw it and recognized it. Okay. Team 2 is Radio. And I do know your logo. Sorry. Okay. You are the Noibats. This is one of my favorite logos. The Noibats, very cute. Are you gonna say like that? No, I can't. Now the blue square is even more. Oh, what the fuck? What? This blue square is pissing me off. Why can't you be normal? You good now? Damn. Okay. Okay. Sahi's team. Mega Charizard Y, Raging Bolt, Ogerpon, Suing Arcanine, Pheromosa, Liepard, Wartortle, Mega Gillespot, Duosion. When we were doing PR, this team looked very strong because of Zard Y with Raging Bolt. We were very scared of that. 1 second. Let me see. Do you have... Why is it not showing me? Okay, whatever. Sorry. Yeah, Raging Bolt, obviously the very scary guy. Sahi got those on the wheel pick. That was a very good combo there. We've seen Pheromosa be very useful. Mega Delistapod actually showed up to a couple games and did work. Sahi has, kind of switches up game plans sometimes where, bringing Zard Y or bringing Delistapod, and it's worked out. Wartortle, there's a bulky follow me guy, has also put in work. Radio's team is kind of like as hyper offense as you can get in VGC with Chi-Yu, Mega Lucario Z, Kyurem as just 3 hard hitting special attackers. But that's also kind of a drawback because all your main threats are special attackers. In the standings, Sahi was the higher seed. Radio was number 6. Sahi was 3. And I think because some people were able to take advantage of this just special threats, similar to how Hamish has mostly physical threats. Continuing, we have Gyarados, Sableye, Silvally, Clefable, Galarian Slowbro, and Noibat as the mascot pick. Sableye's a good Sportmon. Clefable also. Galarian Slowbro, I'll be honest, I don't think I saw come to a game. And then Gyarados, it brings some physical offense, and it has Intimidate. And then Silvally's just kind of a guy. I don't know what Silvally does. Playing in the regular season against me, he brought just Banded. I was like, damn. I prepared so much for the special offense, and then physical Silvally did me in. Let's get to this matchup. We do see the Zard Y, Raging Bolt, Steven Arcanine, Wartortle, Mega Gillespot, Ogerpon. So there is a little bit of mind games for Radio on which route Sahi's going to go, either with Zard Y or Gillespot. Radio brought the Mega Lucario Z, Chi-Yu, Kyurem, Sableye, Silvally, Gyarados. We see a Wartortle Charizard lead, so maybe just protecting Charizard versus Gyarados Sableye. Sableye has Fake Out Pressure. We see both teams switch. Sahi switches the Zard for the Arcanine. Why did you switch into Arcanine? For Intimidate? Water Threat this side. And then we see the Gyarados switch out for Kyurem. Wartortle goes for Fake Out on Kyurem. Sableye goes for Parting Shot. And the Arcanine has Clear Amulet. So it's that Do Not Drop, and Sableye stays on the board. We see a Follow Me. Freeze Ray does less than half to Wartortle, which is crazy. And we see a Rock Slide come out, doing over half to Kyurem. The Foul Play gets redirected to Wartortle. And I get Wartortle expecting to die, throws off a Helping Hand, dives to Kyurem's Freeze Dry, and we have Arcanine go for Rock Slide, killing Kyurem, getting a little chip on Lucario. We see the Zard Y come in. Zard Y should be pretty safe against this board. There's no electric or rock moves here, but just double protect because Fake Out's on the board, and Lucario just attacked with Force Sphere here. Switches into Gyarados. Sahi switches the Shooting Arcanine into Raging Bolt to take the hits from Lucario. So a lot of switching going on. Zard finally Mega sets up the Sun. Bolt gets its boost. Sableye dies to Heat Wave. And now we have Lucario against Gyarados. Gyarados protects. Sahi makes the read and thunderclaps the Lucario instead, which pretty much seals the game because it can just spam thunderclap into Gyarados while Zard attacks. So, yeah, Sahi takes that game. Game 2, War Turtle Racing Bolt lead. So, Volley Fairy Gyarados. So, we do have threat on the board with the Fairy, but War Turtle does have Fake Out. The Arcanine switches in to take the resisted Fairy hit. Well, Gyarados switches into Sableye. I'm assuming to get Fake Out pressure and other stuff. Why did Silval do 33% resisted? Loki, I'm gonna need to try this one. What the hell? War Turtle goes for Icy Wind. Very good. Next to the Arcanine coming in. The Arcanine's not the fastest thing, so that kind of covered anything coming in. We do see another switch out back into Charizard. War Turtle just Icy Winds again. Savali goes for Rock Slide and misses when the Charizard comes in, which is huge. Drought setup, Follow Me comes out. This is just going to be a free Heat Wave. Oh, actually, a Weather Ball comes out. Doesn't kill Savali. Rock Slide comes out and kills Zard. So knowing that kills, that means the previous turn was even more important. Because it would not have been able to get off that Weather Ball. We see Raging Bolt come in. Protect from Gyarados. Because of the speed drop, Raging Bolt will be faster, and it's just going to E-Web. It's not too threatened by Gyarados, it seems. War Turtle's just spamming Follow Me. We see Earthquake out of Gyarados. I think this is the only super effective damage you get from Raging Bolt. And it does get around the Follow Me. So that's a cool bring here. It's going to protect this turn. We see the Follow Me still. Sableye is going to Parting Shot out, try to reposition here. Raging Bolt just Electro Webs. I guess it's not too scared. Yeah, because that Earthquake did 47. So maybe it was a roll because it is spread damage. So maybe Sahi was like, you know what, I live this, and just goes for the E-Web. The Mega Lucario comes in, takes a lot of damage from that E-Web, and gets a speed drop. I don't think a Bolt will outspeed next turn, but still very good damage. We see the Gyarados switch out for Sableye, probably getting around Thunderclap. War Turtle still Follow Me. But we see the switch does work. Thunderclap does not go off. Lucario's Aura Sphere adaptability did 41% to War Turtle. What is this thing? What do you mean? That's a crazy live there. Switching out to Hisuian Arcanine. Yeah, Raging Bolt's low. Fake Out plus Lucario could kill, but War Turtle's still here. Which could have just followed me, so that's an interesting play there. Or maybe, hold on, let's see. Oh, wait, no. Okay. I'm thinking, if you just follow me, Fake Out Aura Sphere into this slot, Aura Sphere would have killed Raging Bolt. No, because if you Fake Out here, the thing still gets redirected and... or maybe... I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I'm not sure, and I've been recording for like an hour, and my brain's not thinking so much. War Turtle goes down, Raging Bolt comes in. We see Thunderclap. It fails. Parting Shot on the Bolt, because we've seen a Clear Amulet on Arcanine. So Radio knows that that you can Parting Shot on the Bolt. and you get into Gyarados, which does have Earthquake, but Head Smash goes into that slot, and Gyarados goes down. Sableye comes back in. It has Fake Out, and Raging Bolt gets Fake Outed, and it eats the Aura Sphere. Yo, Lucario is a fraud. What do you mean? What do you mean it did 37 with adaptability to Raging Bolt? Lucario protects, probably, on the Raging Bolt trying to Thunderclap, and it does fail again. But Arcanine just kills the Sableye, meaning this Lucario is now pinned. Thunderclap doesn't kill, actually. So on the previous turn, if you had attacked here, yeah, if Lucario had attacked, how does this go? No, if Lucario had attacked here, I think the Sableye has to have an attack, right? Yeah, you have Foul Play. There was a line that Radio wins this if Lucario had attacked previous turn. But you are scared of Arcanine too. So it's not a misplay, it's just that there was another line where I think Radio actually won this. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Of note, actually, that would have been a really hard call. Wait, what's the next turn? Oh no, it's here. Lucario got the speed drop, meaning Arcanine outspeeds. So from this side, I could see, Arcanine's going to attack here. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, that speed drop affects how that's played, because, yeah, you're scared of Arcanine. It would have been a crazy call to not protect there, actually. But sometimes you gotta make crazy calls to win, like switching in a Fletchinder to have your Gale Wings broken. But yeah, we see this turn. Speed drop. So yeah, these two double up, and Sahi beats Radio, meaning that is the only higher seed that won their game. 3 out of 4 of the playoff games were upset. So yeah, I just wanted to do this. I don't know. I didn't want to do just written notes because I felt like there was a lot to say, and I didn't want just write it and then have to send like 20 messages splitting them up. So I think I'm going to do this for the rest of the matches, semis, and finals. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.